Right, Jason, thank you. Montana is one of several states that has no restrictions on rent increases. Some people believe a Utah company that is buying manufactured home communities is using that to exploit homeowners for financial gain. MTN's Tim McGonigal spoke with one Great Falls woman who's battling back.
We have good neighbors.
Cindy Newman spends much of her days fighting to save her home. She's lived in the Highwoods manufactured home community for 20 years. She owns the home but rents the lot, and with the community under new ownership, she says residency for her and the other tenants, mostly senior citizens on fixed incomes, may be in jeopardy.
We don't know if the next increase is going to force us out of our homes.
She says when Utah-based Haven Park Capital unknowingly came in last November and took over, her lot rent was $283 a month. In January, it was $337. Her last bill, $362. And she doesn't expect the increases to stop there.
I'm expecting our increase to $450 any day. We know that's inevitable because they have a 4-year track record in 10 other states.
Cindy says for comparison, rents were raised by just $117 in the entire 20 years before Haven Park took over. Haven Park did not want to be interviewed on camera for this story, but spokesperson Josh Weiss told MTN communities like the Highwoods are market rent properties and rents are based on other housing options nearby, typically half that of a 2-bedroom apartment in most markets. Weiss said for years rent fees at the Highwoods have been far below comparable communities, and that when Haven Park took over they did raise the monthly rent by $47. He said there's been no rent increase during the second year, but residents are now paying $8 a month for garbage removal as well as extra for water and sewer, depending on usage.
Water meters that they've installed are read by satellite and then sent to the office, and then they charge us an additional administrative fee to bill us for the water that we've always paid for in our lot rents.
Haven Park says installing water meters is a common practice to monitor leaks and overuse. Weiss told MTN the company has found residents prefer paying for their own usage rather than a hidden blanket fee added to the monthly rent. Haven Park also owns Countryside Village in Great Falls, as well as communities in Billings and Kalispell. Now, Cindy says that Haven Park's Treasure State footprint affects more than 1,400 Montanans. Along with other concerned manufactured homeowners through a Zoom meeting, Cindy made an appeal to Enterprise Community Partners, who through their subsidiary, Bellwether Enterprises, funds Haven Park and claims to be an affordable housing advocate.
We just let them know you have got a fox in the hen house, and they are going against everything that you stand for.
The group also asked Enterprise to send Haven Park a letter demanding support for justified rent increases, fair evictions, and residents' ability to buy their own communities.
It's the type of thing that really gives capitalism a bad name.
Great Falls Senator Brian Hoven says affordable housing is in the public interest and says he'll push for a law allowing residents, as a cooperative, to purchase their community.
Haven Park would receive their investment plus a bit of a profit because they would have to purchase it for the market value. And I really do believe that if push came to shove, we could fit this under the eminent domain laws.
The reason that I am on this quest is literally to save my home, because with what they're charging, I'll lose my home.
A disability forced Cindy to take early retirement from a job with Benefis Health Systems. And she says if laws don't change, she'll have to go back to work just to pay the rent. In Great Falls, Tim McGonigal, MTN News.
Legislation is expected to be sponsored by Billings Democratic Senator Margie McDonald, who must first overcome an Election Day challenge from Republican Chris Friedel. There's much more of this story on our website.